most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Might be changing the route. On the run, it's Mobley. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Carr. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mobley. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Slips through the line. And there he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Carr. Starts to scramble to the left. Gets rid of it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback may change this route. Tight end now in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Quick release by the QB. And tackled there by the defense.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the air again, Carr. Quick completion on the out route. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The run inside. It's Beebe. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Quick catch on third down. Could not make his way to the corner. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The give, it's Mobley. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Throwing, Carr. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that? The quarterback. If I see the free safety blitzing, I'm throwing the ball deep to somebody to make a play because he can't cover deep anymore, so put that in your back pocket. They want to bring that safety blitz. I'm going to make them pay, and I'm going to throw the ball deep.
Carr from the gun on third down. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Running inside, it's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Escapes the pressure to his right. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Makes the grab. It's Becker. Finds a crease at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Barres. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Old spin move. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Here's Carr to throw. It's complete to the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Notre Dame right back to the line. From the gun on third down, Carr makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
That's caught. It's Mobley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Again, it's Carr. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Trying play action. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Lowers those pads. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Play action, C.J. Carr. He's going to run it. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Catch in the middle, it's Mobley. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
They'll move the wide receiver. C.J. Carr firing again. A little screen to the running back. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. From the red zone, it's Mobley. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Carr, under fire. Safe completion on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Aaron! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Marsh. Made a defender miss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Inside the touchdown. Fighting Irish. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Got a man. It's Becker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Man, it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Richard. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Skips away from pressure. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Upstairs, he's got it. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Iowa, taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's the Hawkeyes, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll run this play from the pistol. On the delay, it's Mobley. Breaks the tackle. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Mobley. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Carr from the gun on third down. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the air, it's Hoover. With the catch, it's Richard. And he'll be brought down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Third and long is now turned into 4th and forever. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Play action, Carr. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Throwing, Carr. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls it in. It's shot. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Beebe. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Preston. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Along the sideline, got it in the end zone. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find him an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside. It's Mobley. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Pulls and fires complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The offense changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Oh, he got loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Carr. Got a man. It's Gilbert. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get the first through the air. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Carr on play action. Pressure coming. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. The screen, and watch out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Tries to get it on the ground. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. And you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's running free down the middle. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Takes a handoff. It's Beebe. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the give off the left side. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the lone running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.